eco-friendly. They're probably terms you're familiar with, but what about Earthships?
Yeah, maybe not so much, but Fox 31 Denver's Jennifer Broom shows us how they're taking sustainable living to a whole new level.
An Earthship is your vessel to a self-sustaining home. It all starts with tires and dirt. But it can turn into something as elaborate as this.
The radical home designs in the Great Works Earthship community are a marriage of Gaudi's modernista architectural style with Dr. Seuss's whimsical flair. Earthships are made from recycled materials, basically someone else's trash.
These things that we throw away turn out to be some of the best products on the planet.
An Earthship is 100% off-grid.
The water comes from the rain onto the roof, into the cisterns, and makes pools for fish and plants and bathing. We get the electricity from the sun. We get the heating and cooling from solar thermal physics.
That's the recycled tires packed with dirt. They help keep the temperature around 68 degrees in an Earthship year-round.
I have never been any place on this planet that doesn't have tires. So this building material is available everywhere.
Michael Reynolds has been building and redesigning Earthships for over 40 years.
It can be $25,000 all the way to $1.5 million, which
Like
is
this one. Yeah.
Bottles and cans add decorative pizzazz to the adobe walls. From the simple survival Earthship to a luxurious one, they all start with the hard work of sledgehammering dirt into tires.
And there we go. No more give.
Trey Hull is putting in sweat equity and learning how to build an Earthship for his family in the San Luis Valley.
We're looking for some different type of lifestyle than conventional living. So you gotta lift that dirt.
Time on a job site is part of the Earthship Biotecture Academy. Trey may look like the stereotypical rough and tough cowboy, but
I am kind of a super nerd.
nerd or not, Trey and others in the academy put in the hours in the classroom.
Your toilet, right?
And that includes talking poop
It's a submersible pump.
and how to use it for nutrients for landscaping beds in this session on building and maintaining a blackwater system. From water harvesting to food production, the courses are designed to help you live off-grid.
Because you want it to fill up with water.
I want the ship that we live in to provide for people without being hooked up to infrastructure.
The Phoenix Earthship does that, but with luxury and extras like a firefall in the living room.
The fireplace is not needed for heat because the building heats itself, but it's these elements of fire and water people like. People think that to be really green and really sustainable, they have to be in a teepee in the mountains. We're trying to show that you can have a lot of amenities and luxury.
Like a bathroom that feels like something straight out of a 5-star tropical resort.
It opens and shuts and lets fresh air ventilate out.
Including its own natural ventilation.
The sewage from this building stays here and grows fruit trees.
And provides nutrients to landscaping. From oranges to tomatoes, there's a greenhouse inside, complete with a pond stocked with tilapia.
You can throw a fishing line in there and catch a fish and eat it tonight.
Want a lawn? No problem. The artificial grass is made from recycled plastic.
Just to create a space that's like grass, but you don't have to water it because water is precious here.
There's even a chicken coop outside.
The home is a machine that takes care of you. That's why we call them ships, because they're sailing on this earth without the need of power plants and water treatment plants and so on.
So would you be cutting your monthly home expenses, what, by 75%, 80%?
Try 95.
So for water, electricity, and sewage,
Would have an total annual utility bill of about $150.
Earthships aren't just desert dwellings.
We have them at 9,000 feet in the mountains. We're doing them all over the world.
Including a school in Uruguay.
These kids that are like this tall are going to go to school in a building that doesn't produce sewage, that grows food, that gets its energy from the sun.
Think of an Earthship as one man's trash is another one's treasure. And that trash can help you live off-grid.
Very interesting stuff there. Earthships are gaining popularity in Colorado, including a village in the works just east of Colorado Springs. If you want to test it out yourself, you can actually rent one for a night in the Great Works Earthship community near Taos, New Mexico.
Now.